Hello everybody, welcome to Friendship Shaving. My name's Mark and I really am the host with the most today because I've received in the post a very kind gift from a gentleman called Sven in Germany, and it is a Da Vinci shaving brush. You can see that the knot, it is a silver tip, is huge. If I hold it there, it's nearly as big as my head. Thank goodness that isn't true. But Sven sent me a small box of items to use as I see fit, with some items to give away on the channel, and I will be doing that in due course. One of the razors is a Razor Rock Lupo, which I've not used on the channel before, so I'll be very pleased to use the Lupo and then give that away on the channel. So very, very kind indeed. Thank you very much, Sven. Marvellous. Now today's giveaway is, looking round for it, in this bag, and it is the 1958 Gillette TV special that was put up for a giveaway very generously by Paul. Marvellous, marvellous condition. Now the winner, and I will try and say your name correctly, sir, but if I don't, please forgive me. The winner is a Mr. Derek Vachon. That's my best guess at your surname. Derek, if you get in touch with me, I'll put my email address below. We can exchange details and I can send that off in the post to you. Very many congratulations. I have an important announcement to make at the end of this video, so stay tuned for that. Now I'm just going to put this brush in drop of water and let that sit for a few moments. I'm going to be shaving today with a Gillette Aristocrat from the late 1940s, early to mid 1950s, and maybe you can see on this there is some brassing here and on either side of the silo doors, and some brassing here. There's a bit of a story with this razor which I will go into during the shave. I'm just going to pop in a Wizarmet Polsilver razor that I've used before. There we are, that's all ready to go, and I'm going to be reviewing today a Siliski soap. There we are. Questionable origins, and that's a good name. So I'm going to be bowl lathering today. I'm going to take my time, try and do it properly. So I'm going to take my bowl, and I'm going to take, as the knot on this brush is large, I'm going to take rather a good sample of this soap. And I'm just going to squash that into the bottom of my bowl. It is a very soft soap. And it spreads on the bottom of the bowl very nicely indeed. Now I'll just give that brush a squeeze, a gentle squeeze, and I will start building my lather. Now while I'm doing that, I'm going to tell you about my razor. You can see the head there. It's quite nicely polished. When I bought this razor, I got it for £15, which I thought was good value at the time. The person I bought it off was very clever at taking a picture and actually hid the brassing on the guard bars. So when I got it, I was disappointed with that, and it turned out that the head was absolutely in shocking condition. I was so disgusted with the state of it that I just threw it in a drawer, and I've never used it since. Now, I've been having a bit of a clear out. And I found it last night, and I looked at it again and I just thought, well, what am I going to do with this? And I thought, well, I'll see if I can polish it, and if it goes too far and I'll polish all the chrome off the top, then so be it, and it will just be, you know, it will be done. So that's what I did, and I don't know what was on the top. It was certainly tarnished, but there was something ingrained into that chrome, and well, I used a very gentle polish, and I spent an hour polishing that, and it was only in the last 10 minutes that, just like that, it suddenly shone. Up until that point, I was polishing and polishing and polishing. Nothing was happening. I mean, I was getting a lot of muck and residue off it, stuff that wouldn't wash off. So it's only in the last 10 minutes, as I said, that it actually started to look like a nice razor. Now it has got that that brassing on it, but actually I'm pleased with that. I'm okay with that bit of brassing, but I do wonder what a person did to the razor to kind of end up with brassing just at one end of the razor. It seems a strange thing. Now, I've got so much soap in this brush. I keep adding water and it's just, the soap is just staying in the brush. I may end up taking this to my face in a moment. It's an absolutely huge brush. Look at the soap in there, loads. In fact, I'm just going to take this to my face. There we are, a drop of water on my face. Very gently put my bowl on the sink. Okay, stop that. There we are. Now this is a super soft brush. Gosh, it's massive. Look at this. I knew that pretty much whatever soap I put in my bowl, that this knot would scoop it up. Well, that will do, I think. I'm unsure whether to add more water or not. So we'll leave it there and we'll just see how we go with the shave. Let me just feel this soap. It feels very slick. It's very creamy. It really is very creamy. Now this really is a very nice razor. It's very comfortable in the hand. It has the Rhodium handle, and Gillette for some reason put it with a chromed head. Seems very odd, because when I got it, the Rhodium handle, of course, was in very nice condition. But it was the head that had deteriorated. But as I say, I'm very pleased with the way this has come out. It's a British made razor. It feels very similar in shave to my British HD Rocket. And it goes very nicely with this Polsilver, the old Polish Polsilver, which I'm enjoying very much. I do like these blades. There we are, first pass done and dusted. Now the soap is a strange one. I bought this as a sample. I've used it about 4 times, so you can see I've got a very good sample. Let me just put the lid on top of that. It is made by Siliski Soaps in Murraysville, PA, USA. And what surprised me when I opened up the soap and smelled it is that, to me, it smells of lime. And in fact, there's no lime in it at all. I thought it was very odd when I smelled it, because I was thinking, I'm sure I didn't order a lime soap. And in fact I didn't. The ingredients of the soap are, I've got it written down here, lemon, rosemary, dark patchouli, sweet marjoram, black pepper and oak moss. And somehow, to my nose, all of that combines to make the lemon a much more lime scent. It's not a strongly scented soap. And on smelling it, since I've read the ingredients, I can pick up a little bit of the lemon there, but to me, mostly, it smells of lime. So the name, Questionable Origins, is quite good. I wonder if they did that on purpose or whether it was a happy accident. It turns out with the patchouli and the oak moss to leave a very pleasant light scent after you've shaved, just on your skin. Scent wise, it's maybe a 2 out of 10, 3 out of 10. It is a very lightly scented soap. That suits me down to the ground. But it's quite a nice soap if you want to scent it with a nice eau de toilette or eau de cologne, something like that. In terms of slickness, it's very good, but it's not quite as good as some other soaps I've tried, particularly Ariana and Evans comes to mind. But there is a nice bit of slickness, as you saw me test it on my finger earlier, and the residual slickness is pretty good. It's a nice soap. What strikes me most about the soap is the creaminess and the after and the post shave feel on the skin. To my surprise, on the lid, where is this? I want to get this right. I'm looking here and I can't see. There we are. It's got, I don't know if you can see it, you can maybe pause that and have a look. It's very, very small because obviously it's only a sample pot, but it has aloe vera powder. Now we all know that that's very good for the skin, for healing. It's the first time I've ever seen it in a soap, and I was quite intrigued by that. Does it make a difference to the soap? Does it heal my razor burn quicker? Well, thankfully I don't get razor burn very often, and I can't really tell, to be honest. I would have to use it a lot more to be able to make a judgment on that. But it is very nice to see something like that in the soap. I know some of you do use aloe vera in your post-shave routine. Even some of you go so far as to use the plant to dab on any sore bits. I tried that once. I had a plant on my desk at work and I cut my finger. And a bit of the plant had broken off, so I dabbed it on my finger. Oh my goodness, my hand itched like crazy for about 6 hours. So, so you have to be careful with these natural remedies. But in this soap, for me, there's no problem at all. It works very nicely. I'm really getting a nice scent from this now. It's really mixing with the rosemary and the patchouli. It's really coming together as a very nice soap. Now I'm sure I've got enough soap in this brush for another shave again. It can take a fair bit of water, this soap. Now I think there was a fair bit of water in this brush, so I lost a hair there. So actually I didn't need to add too much. But I used a synthetic brush the last time I used this, and I did add quite a lot of water. And I ended up with the most fantastic lather. I didn't quite manage that today because it's all in the brush. What a brush. What a brush. Just look at it. If I put it that way, looks like a windswept something or other. That's incredible. I think I'm catching the edge of the razor blade on my glasses. I'll have to be careful about that. And there we are, that is my shave for today, and very nice it was too. I just need to drain some water here. Don't disappear, I have got something important to say. Nice. Now, what am I going to use? Excuse me while I reach. I'm going to use a little bit of Future Fiction Star Jelly aftershave today. I feel it will go very nicely with this. It's a lovely aftershave balm. It's got a little bit of menthol in, so it's very hot when it goes on. And that is a very nice shave today. Not BBS today, sometimes I get it. Sometimes I don't quite. Just very little spots here. But perhaps I'm at the point now where I need to change that blade out. I've used it quite a bit. I haven't kept count, so maybe a new blade next time around. Now, as I said earlier, Sven very kindly sent me a box of items to pass on as giveaways. I've also been having a little bit of a clear out myself. So there will be some giveaways coming up, and as we are approaching, dare I say the word, Christmas, I thought around the beginning of December I'd have a daily giveaway for 12 days, and I will entitle them the 12 days of Christmas. And there will be a range of things, some very small and very inexpensive, others more expensive. But I hope there will be something for everybody in the 12 gifts that I give away this Christmas, or as we get near to it. So just bear that in mind and check out, there'll just be a short video. There won't be a shave with everyone because I don't shave every day. It'll be just a short 10-minute video with the giveaway, and then what I'll do is you'll have 24 hours. I'll pick a name out about half an hour before I come in for the next one. So that is coming up. Stay tuned for that, and in the meantime, look after yourselves. I'll see you around. All the best now. Bye bye.